In the 2015-2016 financial year, State House was allocated 254 billion shillings, but this money has now been depleted 4 months before the end of this financial year.
So as I speak, we don't have money and we need money to run for the next quarter.
State House is now asking Parliament to approve an additional 70 billion shillings as a supplementary budget to fund the activities of the President until June. Appearing before the Parliamentary Budget Committee, the State House team led by the accounting officer Lucy Nakyobe said the money was largely spent in the presidential campaigns.
So there were so many travels inland. The President had 4 rallies every day and we all know it. All those 4 rallies, you must facilitate them. There must be vehicles, there must be fuel, there must be staff moving left and right.
But Nakyobe was concerned that a begging culture was taking root in Uganda and the President is a victim.
The current culture for people begging, that is true. All of you honorable members, you know how this culture has spread in this country, and I think it is growing bigger and bigger. The person you give 1 shilling today, tomorrow wants 2 shillings, the other day wants 3 shillings.
She says the President spends a huge chunk of his budget on donations, especially for sports activities and funding medical treatment for needy Ugandans.
But Ministry of Education claims they don't have these funds under their docket. So these Cranes people, they always come, whether it is netball, whether it is football, whether it is the basketball. Tomorrow another one will say, me, I want marrow transplant, I need $200,000 US. These things vary depending on the hospitals where these people go and the diseases they are suffering from. And I cannot predict.
Although Nakyobe was backed by members of the ruling NRM party in the budget committee, others mainly from the opposition said State House has become a bottomless pit, swallowing up a lot of taxpayers' money.
It's very depressing, Mr. Chairman, that this thing keeps coming every year. How many go hungry in this country? I don't know whether the President is going to be generous enough to use State House funds to donate to the 25 hungry people. Because if he doesn't, then he's being irresponsible father.
What does the Minister of Education and Sports do to support the activities of sports?
The Minister of Defense is also asking a supplementary budget of 253 billion shillings.
Our second national development plan requires 182 trillion to implement, but we can only afford 13 trillion every year for the next 5 years.
Government has asked for at least 936 billion shillings in a supplementary budget to fund activities of various sectors. This includes 10 billion shillings for the legal effort as Uganda defends herself in a case where the Democratic Republic of Congo is demanding $23 billion US, approximately 77 trillion shillings, for the alleged planned mineral resources by Uganda troops in the DRC. The case is before the International Court of Justice. According to the Solicitor General, part of the money will be used to hire an international consultant to track heritage oil bosses who are said to have gone missing. Uganda is demanding billions of dollars from the firm in a tax dispute over oil exploration. Jingo Francis, NTV.